Hey everybody, day 24 of Interesting Point of View. I want to circle back to a conversation, not back, forward, spiral up, to a conversation we've been having and had specifically in one of these videos, but because this has been a really huge piece for me with this challenge, is looking at how I use my points of view to tether myself to the people in my life so that I can maintain the definitions of me. Like, I can maintain them in my life and maintain my judgments of them in my life so that I can maintain the definitions of me that I believe that I need to have in order to basically exist. Very cute, very not bright. And there are these, I've talked about these points of view that are sort of off limits to the tools, that are off limits to Interesting Point of View, where, it's sort of like, I use this example in my Business on Different class I just finished today. It's like the bedrock. There's this bedrock, you dig and you dig and you dig, and then you get to this bedrock of these points of view, these definitions, because points of view, they're judgments, they're definitions, they're computations, they're conclusions about who you are, who you're not, what's right, what's wrong, what's good, what's bad, who other people are in relation to you. And all of it is basically, we do it so that we can define ourselves, so that we know how to move in the world. We make sure that we're a good person, make sure that we're not a bad person. And so we set up all of these structures in our lives and maintain them with our judgments, our points of view, our conclusions, our computations. And there's a certain level of like digging that we can get underneath all of that. And then there's a certain level where you get to the bedrock and it's like, you know what? That is the zone that I'm not going to allow the tools and myself using the tools to actually reach. And this challenge has been so incredible for me. I mean, it has changed my life probably more than any other 30-day thing I've done. And I've done a lot of them, more than I could possibly count. And it's changed my life so much because I keep going after the bedrock, this bedrock that I've put in place, solidified, to maintain my definitions. And using IPOV is like, it's so miraculous because if you allow it to touch that, it will dissolve it. But you have to be willing. You have to be willing for the tool to work. There has to be choice behind the tool, in order for it to work. And, hey, I'm making a video. So just want to invite us to keep going with this. We've got, I don't know, I'm going to keep going past 30 days. I don't know what that's going to look like. We'll let you know. It may be formally, it may not be formally, but to keep going and keep chipping away at those things that you think are off limits to this tool, the bedrock that you've decided you can't go beyond, you can't disrupt, you can't, break it up, basically. Keep going. And it's actually pretty freaking cool what shows up. This is the place of miracles, and it may not be easy, but this is how we get to those spaces, in ways that we haven't been able to before. So enjoy as much as you can.